share quickly. Bye.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello, Malikus Salam.
Yes.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I
Well,
apologize. I've been struggling. Actually, I've been up since 6 a.m. And all of a sudden I wanted to join and I had technical issues. You know, it's been devastating. I phoned my supervisor and putting me
but
through.
I have already announced your absence because I've been calling you a couple of times, multiple times, and I've announced this and conveyed it to the chairperson. I don't know if Dr. Amuna.
Yeah, I called my supervisor. He's been putting me through. I've been up since 6
Yes.
a.m. Getting myself ready, and all of a sudden I wanted to join, and I had.
Yeah, I understand. شو تشوفين أنا ما أدري.
Yes, he can start.
Okay, we can start this لأن أنا كتبت الدكتور وال سألني من no more attending, no show. I have written, yeah.
Do you want me to
No
share my
problem.
screen?
Okay. بابل اوكي خليه ستارت وبعدين I'm gonna re-mention this to Dr. Wael. Yes, go ahead. Dr.
I'll share. You want me to
Boniface.
share my slide? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. I apologize. I apologize profusely
Yeah.
for this. Windows. Oh. Okay. Can you see my slide?
Yep.
Can you see my slide?
Yes. No, it is not.
Okay, let me share again. Share from Windows. Okay. Can you see the slide?
Still.
Is it showing now?
You can make share. You can make share from the Teams if you are using Teams. You are.
It's sharing now. It's showing. I can see it.
Yeah, but the camera is on you rather than on the slides.
Oh. Oh. Share again. I'm trying to share from here. Can you see it now?
Yes, now it is clear.
Okay,
Please,
I apologize. I'm
ahead.
really very sorry for all this. Apologize. This is totally
right.
out of character.
All right. You've got 15 minutes
Yeah.
for the presentation, and I've got 5 minutes for the questions. Please.
Okay.
The ball is in your court now.
Yeah, so the title of the research is investigating the effect of age on senior citizens during hands-free mobile phone activity. I'll be very quick. Apologize. Just a brief introduction in this research. Mobile phones are a very important tool for daily communication all over the world, as we know. But this technology is, though very convenient, however, they can be used at unsafe places and times, such as while driving. According to research, distracted drivers due to mobile phone use, they risk being distracted from hazards in the road, because the attention of the driver is divided between the phone use and the driving task. So as a result, mobile phones have been banned while driving, especially in Western Europe, America, and Australia. But hands-free mobile phone is allowed. However, though, when the leading vehicle slows down during a crucial conversation, the driver following may not be able to stop or react promptly, and this can cause collision. So according to literature that I've done, the blood pressure of drivers of all age groups involved in this increases when they experience this sort of scenario. So the aim, I'm trying to move, yeah, the aim of my research obviously is to determine the effect of age in terms of senior citizens on drivers, cognitive performance during driving and reverse bay parking, and talking on hands-free mobile phone based on non-invasive sensors which focus on cognitive workload. The research gap is such that the effect of age on drivers' cognitive performance because of additional cognitive stressor, which is the phone task while driving and talking on the phone, in real time has not been explored. This research hasn't been done in real time before. This is the first time. I read literature after literature after literature. So my investigation has filled the gap. I have a few objectives here. Number one, to investigate the physiological and cognitive effect on drivers by measuring the blood pressure of drivers as they talk on the mobile phone while they reverse bay parking. Two, to investigate the impact of additional cognitive stressor, which is the phone task, on the cognitive effect by acquiring and evaluating the data, then using descriptive and inferential statistics. And then the third objective is to verify the statistical outcome of the research using qualitative data. The achievements are as follows. First of all, 11 participants were applied in this study, 5 males and 6 females. The ages ranges from 18 to 89. 214 simulated data points were generated and applied. Out of all these 214, the 11 original participants are inclusive as well. For data analysis, the simulated 214 data points represent the participants. And I have used two approaches. I used qualitative and quantitative. Now, self-reported cognitive load. Out of the 214 data points, approximately 25 data samples were randomly selected, and 22 participants reported 70% or higher response rate. As you can see on the graph, you have 8 there. If you add 8 to 3, and then to 4, and then to 7, you have a total of 22 participants reported having 70% or higher response rate. 3 out of these 25 reported having less than 70% response rate. So now this self-reported cognitive load supports and validates the hypothesis, as you can see on this slide. The results that I achieved, this is the statistical results from the blood pressure signals, or the quantitative aspect of the research. As you can see, the average blood pressure of the participants on phone condition are generally higher than the no phone mode. The 17 to 39 years old, they experienced a total of 119.57 millimeters of mercury blood pressure with phone, as opposed to 112.36 with no phone. And 40 to 69 years, 120.86 as opposed to 114.11. And then, of course, the senior citizens, 133.45 as opposed to 127.10. So generally, the drivers experienced higher blood pressure with phone condition as opposed to no phone condition. So the next slide, this gives you a detail of the analysis of the result from the blood pressure signals, quantitative. The findings are as follows. As you can see on the slide, the average blood pressure with phone for 17 to 39 years old is 7.21 millimeters of mercury more than that without phone. And that for the 40 to 69 years is 6.75 millimeters of mercury higher than that without phone. And of course, for 69 years and over, it is 6.35 millimeters of mercury higher than that without phone. And again, the average blood pressure, this shows that the average blood pressure increases for each group, and that supports the hypothesis. Now, there's a very interesting thing here I observed. I mean, one would expect the younger ones to struggle with the phone, I mean, as in having a higher blood pressure than the older ones. But the reverse is the case. The 40 to 69 years and senior citizens 69 years and over experienced less blood pressure increment from phone condition to no phone condition. Sorry, excuse me, from no phone condition to phone condition than the young ones. So we can attribute this to experience in driving. From literature survey, I deduced that the impact of what's it called, secondary task to driving, like use of the phone, reduces with experience in driving. So this can be attributed to that, as you can see on the slide. So my contribution to knowledge are as follows. Real-time driving, as I said before, has been used in this research. In all the literature that I read, no researcher has done this in real time. As a matter of fact, I am a UK qualified driving instructor. I teach people how to drive, and I used my additional expertise in my profession and fused that in this, and that actually supported me. There is average blood pressure increment from for each group of drivers. That was also established in the research. And of course, like I said in the previous slide, the 69 years and over have experienced less blood pressure increment from no phone condition to phone condition than the young ones, which is very remarkable. I wasn't expecting that though, very remarkable. And I think it's due to experience in the use of the phone. Sorry, excuse me, I missed something there. Generally, participants reported significant cognitive impact whilst completing the task from the qualitative survey. So my conclusion in this research will be as follows. The results from the qualitative survey has provided the empirical evidence, which is the grand truth, which was used to verify and validate the hypothesis. Now, this verification validates the hypothesis of the research, which states that while the blood pressure of the drivers under phone condition is higher than the blood pressure of drivers under no phone condition, the driver is cognitively loaded, hence elicits poor performance. And otherwise, if the reverse is the case, the driver is not cognitively loaded and, of course, showing good performance. Now, the merits of mobile phone is also enormous. It's not all doom and gloom. Mobile phone is very important to certain group of people like the police. They need it to get around in their job. The ambulances also need it for their task. The Uber drivers need it for their job. So it is also important. But it's just that the advice from the research will be that people should, the public should um, do less communication over the phone whilst driving, I mean hands-free, and also do the essential talking, and perhaps consider using voice call, voice activation. I know it's expensive, but it's coming up now, voice activated mobile phones. We can explore this technology and see if we can help the public with that. And now, future research. This research was concentrated on drivers within London. I'm thinking of expanding the population all over UK in the future to make it UK-wide. And things like other researches around it, like, for example, one is going to start a call, the cognitive impact of doing that, whilst trying to start a call can also be researched. Dropping the phone accidentally, say you want to make a call and your phone accidentally drops whilst you're driving, maybe you want to pick it up. The cognitive impact of that also can be researched. Ending a call as well, and so on and so forth. So I'm sorry I rushed this. I wasn't expecting to rush my presentation. I'm really very sorry for turning up late. It's totally out of character. I apologize for that.
Not
Thank you
at
very
all,
much.
not at all, Dr. Boniface. Hopefully, inshallah, as soon as possible. Relax, relax. You are doing a very good job. Bless you. And it's our pleasure to have you with us from the University of East London under the supervision of Dr. Mohammed Saeed Sharif and Dr. Cynthia Fu as well. However, I do have three questions. May I ask you? May I allow to ask?
Yes, please.
Three,
Yes, please.
three questions. I will make them short just for the illustration over your study. Have you embraced any theoretical model for the study? Have you based your work on any previous theoretical model? You've said it is qualitative and quantitative. Yeah, but qualitatively, how have you ever, and have you based your work on a theoretical model in particular, like TAM, for example, for the adoption of these things?
Can you expand what you mean by theoretical model, if you don't mind?
What's your theoretical background
Oh, okay.
on this topic in particular?
You mean why I did this research?
Yes.
Okay. So as I said earlier, I'm a UK qualified driving instructor. I've been teaching for 6 years, and every my primary degree is electrical and electronics engineering. But I didn't do any hands-on work in this area because I've been teaching driving for 16 years. And from teaching driving, I developed a reasonable level of psychology from customers. So I chose to do interdisciplinary research to fuse psychology with science. But then every time I'm teaching, I see people driving around and talking on the phone. And I thought about doing something in that area. And then about in 2020, there was so much debate in the UK House of Commons regarding the use of mobile phone. They were trying to extend the ban further, and this was really very hitting in the debates. I thought about going to that area, so I did a lot of research, and I realized that the hands-free, there's still something that can be done. There's one paper that I found which is very interesting. Solman is the name of the researcher that wrote it. He said um, the number of the percentage of people using hands-free mobile phone has increased remarkably, obviously because handheld has been banned since 2003, and number of people making calls and receiving calls per day using hands-free is alarming. So I researched deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and over the years, obviously, this took me 4 years, 4 years PhD, 4 years. No, it's not. I can't exhaust the whole story within a few minutes. So I decided to now go into hands-free, which is obviously still legal, but then there are shortcomings around it, and so this is how I landed on this area.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much for this. And once again, you have answered the three questions I have prepared for you. Well, by the way, where are you from, Dr. Boniface? Where are you originally from?
I'm Nigerian.
Best, yeah, may God bless. May God bless, brother. Thank you very much once again. And it is our pleasure to have you for this, your innovative idea study, as well as your insights, and hope, inshallah, to see you in the coming future, in the next year, with your finalized PhD.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank
Inshallah, you would consider the cognitive analysis of blah 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 of your topic, which is the one
thank
of your interest, as well as keeping your profession as well, being a
thank you.
driving. Yeah. Inshallah, you can recommend it. You can recommend it to the Directorate of Driving, or whatsoever you call it over there in the UK,
Yeah.
Directorate of Driving and Stuff, Vehicles. Inshallah.
Thank
Any further words? Thank you very much, and convey our message to your colleagues, to your supervisors, Dr. Saeed Sharif and Dr. Cynthia Fu as well.
I will. Thank you very
Shukran.
much.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank
Dr. Amana, as well. And here we are closing the session. Thank you
thank you.
and see you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
عليكم
Bye
عليكم السلام.
bye.
عليكم السلام.
Assalamu alaikum. Bye.
عليكم
Yeah.
السلام.
So I should leave now, yeah?
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
Go
thank
ahead.
you.
Take a record and evidence of your. Thank you very much.
Bye
Appreciate it.
bye. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. عليكم السلام.